We're on Shasta Caverns Road, heading over to the Shasta Caverns cave tour. So it's off of Highway 5 and it's 1.5 miles of a really windy 2-lane road. It's about 15-mile-an-hour road. There's plenty of room for 2 vehicles. It is a pretty steep drop on the right-hand side.
Turn left on Shasta Caverns Road.
But it's doable as long as you go slow. To the left.
In 1/4 mile, keep left on Shasta Caverns Road.
Shasta Caverns Road, heading over to the Shasta Caverns cave tours. Oh, here it is right here. Welcome, Lake Shasta Caverns. Woo! I guess we're gonna pull to the right. Wow, that's really nice once you get up here. That was a gnarly road for 1.5 miles. This is good. It's also a national natural landmark. Very cool. Well, we have our tickets and we're all ready to go cave exploring. We're here at the staging area waiting for our signal to head down to our catamaran for the boat ride across Lake Shasta. Definitely going to need some comfortable walking shoes because there's a lot of walking on this tour and a lot of steps, so be prepared. This is the Shasta Caverns waiting area, and once we get our signal, then we'll head on down to the boat. Okay, we're all getting ready to embark on our boat. We have to take these little boat shuttles across to the cavern area. These are really nice sized boats, aren't they? They hold quite a few people. So one's the Cavern Queen. So I understand there'll be a little bit of walking involved. We'll see how far we can go. Nice thing is if you feel like you can't do the whole cavern tour, there's a halfway point that you can cut out and wait for the crew to come back at a gift shop in a cooled area. I highly suggest that you bring yourself a bottle of water. You're definitely going to need that on this trip. There were some people that didn't bring any water, and I felt so sorry for them. So definitely bring some water, and don't lug along your purses and all that kind of stuff. I mean, there's just too much walking for that. Carry something light. Shasta Lake on the arm of the McCloud River. And we're heading out to our cavern tour. Deep in the mountains of Northern California, there's a unique world of exquisite rock formations. It's an alluring and mysterious place arousing our curiosity and sense of exploration. This magical world, hundreds of feet inside the McCloud limestone mountain range, is Lake Shasta Caverns. And although Lake Shasta Caverns is 250 million years in the making, this national natural landmark will be celebrating its 50th anniversary of being opened to the public in 2014. Since opening on May 30th, 1964, this amazing natural wonder has educated and enthralled close to 2.5 million people. The 2-hour journey begins with a catamaran cruise across the McCloud arm of Shasta Lake, which happens to be the houseboating capital of the world. The 10-minute trip across the lake provides a small glimpse of the 400 miles of shoreline and beautiful terrain that Lake Shasta has to offer. Once the passengers reach the east side of the McCloud, they find themselves on a peninsula enclosed by the McCloud and Squaw Creek arms of the Shasta Lake. With the closest road being 10 miles to the north, this pristine environment is rich with wildlife and untouched splendor. The road that the guest will travel by bus to the cavern entrance is 850 above the emerald green waters of the lake. And this scenic ride offers some of the most breathtaking views of the native mountain ranges and a bird's eye view of the water activities on the lake. Upon entering a 300-foot man-made tunnel into the mountainside, guests will find themselves in a subterranean wonderland. In a year-round, 58-degree environment, explorers will then accompany an interpreter that will inform them of the geology, history, and importance of such a remarkable natural resource. From the 38 different cave formations to Jurassic fossils, new discoveries appear in every turn. Realizing how fragile and unique the cavern environment was, the underground classroom was created in 2001 to teach students, both local and abroad, of the importance of such an impeccable find and how caves have fostered life throughout the millennia. This phenomenon was recognized in 2012 by the National Park Service for its rich features and was dedicated as the 593rd National Natural Landmark in the United States. And not only was the cave recognized for its rich formations and fossil preservation within the region, but for the care in conservation and representation of the cavern and its surrounding environment. You'll find restrooms when you enter the gift shop, and also after you cross the Lake Shasta and go to the top of the mountain, there's some restrooms up there also. You might wonder how many steps are in Lake Shasta Caverns. Well, there's about 600 stairs in the cavern leading you up, down, and all around a winding maze of holes and shafts. It's just under a mile long. We gained 200 feet in elevation in the cave and climbed the equivalent of an 8-story building. We've been through a lot of different caverns, and I think Lake Shasta Caverns is among some of the nicer ones. We really enjoyed it here, and the whole experience was really a lot of fun. You've been road trekking with Ro and Lo. Thank you so much for watching this segment of Lake Shasta Caverns, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please do subscribe if you haven't already. Again, thank you so much for watching.